Hello and welcome to Instant Insights. I'm Shabnam and today I'll be talking to thematic analyst Armin Ferenci in Thematic Intelligence on the topic of sustainability in music festivals. Armin is the co-organizer of Hungarian alternative music festival Golem, primarily focused on original music. So Armin, what are some of the most important things you can do to make a music festival sustainable?
Hello. Yeah, so it might seem surprising, but the single biggest contributor to carbon emissions at festivals is actually travel. According to an article in Politico that came out last year, audience travel emits 11 times more climate pollution than festival waste does. I assume this is an average figure, as different festivals in different locations obviously require different modes of transportation. Now, our festival, Golem, took place in northern Hungary, in a small camping site by a river. The closest town had a bus station, so festival goers were encouraged to take public transportation to get close to the site. We also operated a shuttle bus service that picked up 20-30 people at the town and brought them to the festival. Additionally, we advertised car sharing opportunities and encouraged people all around to arrive at the festival in groups. All in all, with very few audience members and performance coming from abroad, there was no need for air travel, which heavily decreased the carbon footprint of the festival.
Oh, very good. And what other measures did you take to make the festival sustainable?
Well, we implemented a reusable cup regime, meaning that the first time you bought a pint of beer or a glass of wine, you had to pay an extra fee. Once you had the cup, you could use that to get more rounds of beverage when you felt thirsty and pay just the price of the drink. If you lost the cup but didn't have it with you, you had to pay the extra fee again to get a new cup. This was done to reduce plastic waste, which is a huge issue with festivals. Imagine all the plastic needed when you pour beer in a new cup every time. In addition to this, we encouraged responsible water use in toilets and showers. Again, the point was to reduce the amount of water wasted.
Amazing. Sounds like you guys have done a lot to make this as sustainable as possible. But is it even possible to make a festival completely zero waste?
That is a valid question. And the answer is probably yes. By that, I mean that you could probably use cutlery made of renewable materials, implement a reusable cup regime just like we did, have been separated for recycling, etc. And that all of that could, in theory, add up to a completely sustainable music festival. However, it is still very difficult to go completely zero waste in practice. The audience will probably not comply with all your demands and asks, and ultimately, you cannot force them not to waste water or throw their used Coca-Cola cans in the recycling bin. Of course, that should not deter organizers from at least trying to be sustainable and nudge the audience to join them in their efforts.
So a lot of people believe that corporations and organizers use sustainability as a buzzword to make themselves look good, but then they don't actually act on their promises. What's your opinion on this?
This is actually something that I've been thinking about as well. I personally believe that some companies and some event organizers certainly do this insofar as they have realized that the younger generation care more about climate change and the environment, and they use these buzzwords as a marketing tool. However, when it comes to festivals, things are pretty transparent. It is very easy to see whether the organizers made the right decisions or not when it comes to sustainability. With big multinational companies, it is often difficult to see through the buzzwords and check whether they have actually come through.
Wow, thank you so much, Armin. Thank you for those instant insights. Thanks for listening. And from us in the Thematic Intelligence, see you next time.